NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the 49ers and the Texans, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas. From your days, it's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
he's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. Turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. Yeah! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud to throw. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Stroud going to set up to throw to the left side and caught by Schultz. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the 49ers first down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Now a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, this is Mixon. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the veteran guard, Laken Tomlinson. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has...
And he will score. Joe Mixon, touchdown, Houston. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Mixon. The ball's out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk, caught. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's over the middle to Kittle.
Mike, I really didn't think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down and more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. So Kittle comes in motion. 3rd down, Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. They get 16 on that connection. First down, 49ers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Purdy again, and that is incomplete. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This will be a 41-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run with Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
Throwing is Stroud. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Throwing on second down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Danielle Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. They'll go right back to Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now Stroud. A throw out wide. They sent up the screen for Collins. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Texans first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Purdy now on 2nd down. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have a Texans 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Ladd McConkey, a touchdown catch in the victory. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Mario Douglas, a touchdown catch in the victory. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's first and 10. And this ball batted away and incomplete. On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That's caught by McCaffrey. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, It's Purdy. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. 49ers.
San Francisco.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Taking off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. 3rd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the 1st down, up to the 44.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Mixon. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Jason Pinnock there to end it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up only to the 4. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. So that'll cost them half the distance. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front, and 3rd down just became a lot tougher. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. The 49ers out for the punt. as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. It's 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. First and 10 for Purdy. Off he goes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the 1st down, up to the 44.
I think everybody in this stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the 1st down in the process. It's a gain of 10. And they'll get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Screen pass to Ayuk. Caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Texans getting all set to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on third down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the first down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. He's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Kirk is the motion man. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Stroud to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be third down. To throw, it's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
Try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A run here with McCaffrey. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down, Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And he will score! Game on! George Kittle! Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Stroud. Now he'll run it. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. give, running right. It is Mixon. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and long. On the ground, it's Mixon.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
Oh, he pumps up the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. We are set for fourth and long. Here's Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
The Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.